Righto guys, so we've just had our first follow-up appointment with Tilly. She did very well. She was very friendly. She was very excited to see John, the specialist vet that did the surgery, so the specialist surgeon. He was very happy with the wound, and we also had an appointment with Oncology to talk about her condition. So unfortunately, as suspected, it is a malignant tumour where they spoke about a whole heap of different variants and upper and lower extremes, but basically 75% of dogs with this tumour die as a direct result of this tumour, and whether it be returning or coming up in different parts of the body or whatever it might be, that is no question that is going to happen. So we got some medication for her, and the medication is to really just slow that process down. There is no way of stopping it, and so now we start the path of balancing the right medication, blood tests and vet appointments every 2 weeks for the first I think 2 months or so, and then the blood samples and vet appointments can drop back to monthly. But one of the positive things was that now forgive me if I don't get this right, but there are a lot of big words used that I've heard for the first time in that appointment, but there was a count that she had, which was I'm better at remembering things when I understand, and I don't quite remember the word, but I understand what she meant. There's a scale of how many active cells are reproducing in a given standard sample of under the microscope, and Tilly's I think I want to say my tabby account on mine. Yeah, anyway. Was 9. So 9 active cells splitting or duplicating under the microscope. Now, it is in the earlier bracket of 1 to 10, but it is very close to the next bracket. And the next bracket is, if she were 10 to 20 is the next one, and 20 to 30 is the one after. So if she were 10, her life expectancy would be half what it is at 9. So she was saying you are in that bracket, but it is very close to the next bracket. So it's very difficult to put a number on it. It's very difficult to have any sort of real idea of what kind of expectancy we're talking about. But one thing I do know is Tilly is one of the toughest dogs, period. I don't know of many other dogs that have her level of just zero care for her own health and well-being. She will just commit to hitting that tire at full speed, and if it does hurt her, it doesn't slow her down in a bit. So she is very tough, and the reason I'm saying this is because it does make looking for side effects, ailments, subsequent illnesses due to medication, it does make that very difficult. There are other dogs that you can very quickly see something's not right, but with Tilly, She is tough as nails. So, there were some positive things out of that. There were some expected outcomes and conversations, and I suppose the positive side about it is at this stage, under the current scans that she's had, and there has been no evidence spread at this point. However, the main concern was that there was abdomen fluid at the time of the surgery, and given the type of tumour this is now, it's a guarantee that it had already started shedding, and those cells are spreading throughout her body. So this medication is designed to ideally eliminate those cells taking hold somewhere else, or at least slow them down once they do. So like you can prepare as much as you can and try to for these scenarios, and in the back of your mind and you can expect, but it's always harder actually hearing it from someone's mouth, when the reality is confirmed or sets in. Of course, there's always the hope that it's a benign type of tumour that can be eliminated, but the surgeon was pretty certain from the get-go that this isn't one of those ones. This is a nasty one. So here we are, day one of medication for Tilly's cancerous cells floating throughout her body. But you should have seen her. Anytime a nurse walked in or John walked in, the specialist surgeon, she was so happy to see them. Wagged her tail, went right up to them, looked at them, sat in front of them. It was really nice. She's always, a bit of a star going in there. They go, oh, she's a nice one. She's a friendly one. Because some of our other dogs, the vet trips aren't as peaceful. But Till did really, really well. So fingers crossed for Tilly. Good girl. Righto, guys. Touch base with you soon.